I want to share my story here, how I ended up in Benin and all this shit. Just sit and listen to me. So I was born at Teshi, and I had a mother who never wanted us to be joked with the kids there because of the way they behaved. So mommy moved us to Nongwa Estate. We lived life there in a kiosk because mommy couldn't afford a room at the time. So growing up, we made friends with some of the rich guys around the community. Fast forward, I entered SHS and made friends with a lot of guys as well. I was there one day when one guy came to me saying that he wants me to escort him somewhere that day after school. So I called mommy to tell her I'll be a bit late to the house, and she agreed. I asked this guy where we were going, and he said it's a place he goes to get help. So as naive as I was, I thought maybe his uncle or something. So I just told him we should hurry and go and come back cause I was on a time bomb. So he says he was a day student at Presec. We boarded a car to circle and boarded another taxi to the place. We walked a little to the place. Fast forward, it was a fetish priest. He wanted to go and see. So I just sat somewhere and waited for him to come. I waited for like 30 minutes and he came to call me that the man is calling me. He said I'm a very brave guy and I can really handle money. So I just told him I'm not interested, and moreover, if he told me it was this place, I wouldn't have come in the first place. I never went. So after he was done with his reason for being there, he came and we came home. He stayed at Teshi and I stayed at Nungwa. I was a bit scared when I got home, so I just said few prayers before I got home. I got home around 8 p.m. and mommy was a bit angry. I had my own ways around her. So the following morning, Jawad, the guy that took me to the place, came to school smiling, and even at break he bought food for everybody to eat that day. He spent more than 1,000 cedis. Food wasn't that expensive at the time. Kinky was about 40 pesos and 50 pesos. After all his saraka, he came to tell me that I'm really losing my chances because the money he was spending was a result of the lucky charm he went to take from the man. I was like, wow. But in my head, someone asked what year that was, and he was like, that was around 2010. Because I had seen poverty all my life, so I told him that I'll think about it and see how I'll go about it. So that day, he gave me 500 cedis to take home. When I got home, I saw the smile on my mom's face. And that was what even made me go into it fully. That smile on my mother's face, well, she asked me where I got the money from, and I told her it was from a friend. And the next day, I told Jawal to take me to the man. Now I was fully convinced. We left to the man's place after our first break. We had to bribe the gate man. Fast forward, we got to the Malam's place and he was so happy to see me. He told me how rich I was on the inside. He told me he's willing to help me, but then there are things to do. He said that he only needs some money to start the process. As usual, my guy was ready to pay the money. So this man was able to do this thing for me. He gave me a towel and told me to start on the internet. The process was for 3 days before everything. He cut my palm with blade and all that ritual was done. I can't say all. Jawad took me to a cafe and created Yahoo account, Facebook, and all the necessary accounts for me. So I started small, and he was always there to help me. Just after 2 weeks, I cashed out my first money. That's about $800 at the time. I was the happiest guy on the planet Earth, and Jawad so happy. So that day, I got the money. I told Jawad and we went to school to boil. Later, we took some class girls out to chill. The ones we like among them, we took them to a hotel room and really fucked the hell out of them. They were 4 in number, so 2 for me and 2 for my guy. But there was a condition. After every sex, I had to clean them down there and take the towel to Malam. So that day, I really fucked myself out. I was a virgin by then, but I never took alcohol because I had promised myself never to take alcohol or even smoke. But my friend was the opposite. The following day was a Saturday, so we slept, and later I gave the girls money and they left. Now I had to take the towel to Baba. Well, I did, and he was happy and even blessed me. Just that week, I told my mom that I was into some internet stuff, and she was just crying when I told her, but I assured her that it would be fine. I went to rent an apartment for my mom and my siblings, and we were so happy, at least from kiosk to an apartment. Back to what I was saying. So I went to school on Monday, and all the girls were now very close to me. In fact, the whole school, even teachers, well, fast forward, I had sex with a lot of girls and even most of my teachers, but later I cleaned them up and take it to my malam. About 3 months later, the first ladies I cleaned them up got reportedly sick and their families had to toil to help their situations. I went back to malam and he told me that they are my main source of income spiritually, so I shouldn't step foot there. I was so sad, but nothing to do at that time. I asked the malam if they are going to die, and he said yes. So somebody said cleaning them wouldn't be easy. Are you sure, as you are saying it? He said yeah, but use money to lure them. I was so sad, but man, for cash out, I stopped the school to avoid suspicion. And later, I was so sad, but man, for cash out, I stopped the school to avoid suspicion and later relocated to Kaswa. I relocated mom and my siblings to Tema Community 12, a 4-bedroom apartment. Later, I heard they had died. That was my moment, guys. I made money, papa. I cashed out $15,000 every week and I was so happy, guys. I rented a place for Jawad and bought a car for him. He had been so down at the time. I made a lot of properties, but later the thing came down. My malam had kicked the bucket. So I asked my guy what he wants us to do. So he suggested we should go to Benin and seek a higher power. A lot of ladies died through my hands. Fast forward, we went to Benin and the malam was really good and sharp. He made us go through the processes, but later he came to tell us that one of us would sacrifice for his brother. That's one person would die. So I told Jawad to take care of my family. So fast forward, Jawad lost his life. I cried, but I knew where it was from. Jawad was buried, but he had a child, so I brought the child and his mom to stay with me. So they left Jawad's property I got for her, because the spirits will hang them if they stay there. So that property is there, but there is nobody living there. Somebody asked, how did your friend Jawad die? He was slaughtered or something. He said his soul was sacrificed, but he died through accident when we were on our way to Ghana. He died at Trafalgar Hospital. That's whole. That's the end of the story.